Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Before you know it, you'll know my name and how to pronounce it.
You'll know the meaning of ขอบคุณค่ะ
Before you know it, you'll call me son.
You call me daughter.
You call me brother.
You call us sisters.
Your family will make a difference in how America is perceived and what America stands for.
And we invite you to welcome an exchange student-like community to your home and your family.
For over 70 years, AFS USA has brought exchange students from around the world to study in the U.S. and live with an American family for a school year, semester, or 6 to 12 weeks. Before you know it, you'll be a proud AFS host family. Visit afsusa.org.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon.
It is Championship Sunday here at the Canlin Sports Complex in Romeoville. Hi everybody, Keegan Oliveira alongside Tommy Gilbert here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, bringing you the CSDHL U15-16 championship game. We've got some hardware to give away between the St. Louis Sting and the Southern Illinois IceHawks. Let's take a look on how we got to where we are. Here is the pool play from the playoffs from both teams. Absolute domination from both sides in the round robin for the Sting. 9-0 win over the Leafs, a 7-1 win over the Hawks, and a 5-1 win over the Viper. On the other side, the IceHawks, absolute defensive masterclass. 2-0 shutout win over Afton, 2-0 shutout win over the Leafs, and then a 4-1 win to solidify their spot in the championship game over the Hawks. We're in for a good one between both of these teams. Two teams that are familiar with each other, seeing each other 4 times throughout the regular season. Sting winning 2 of those games, losing 1 and tying the other. 3 of those games being decided by 1 goal or less. We're in for a good one here today. Only moments away from puck drop. We're going to take a quick break. Moments away. You're watching CSDHL Playoff Hockey on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Welcome back into the Canlin Sports Complex. You're watching championship hockey here on Sports Broadcast Solutions. As the buzzer sounds, we are just moments away from puck drop between the top offense in the St. Louis Sting and the best defense in the Southern Illinois IceHawks.
Yeah, and there's so many times this year, Keegan, that it really felt like these two teams were on a collision course for this game right here. I think the Afton Americans thought they might have something to say about that, and they certainly did at many times throughout the season and this weekend. But what we have today here is clearly the teams that have looked the best this weekend and the top 2 teams from the regular season standings. This, by any measure, is the championship game that you want. And how excited are you for a great day of hockey here in Romeoville?
Well, you can't ask for a much better matchup between 2 of the best teams in the U15-16 division. As you mentioned, 2 of the best regular season teams, 28 games played for the Sting, 24 of those resulting in wins. And on the other side for the IceHawks, 28 games played, 20 of those ending in win. As we hear the player announcements, we'll head it to the ice. We'll be back in just a few moments for player announcements. It is time for championship hockey here in Romeoville. Welcome in Sports Broadcast Solutions. As we are just moments away from puck drop, hardware will be awarded here today. Both teams undefeated in the playoffs thus far. One will keep it that way, one will face defeats. This high-powered Sting offense, 21 goals for in the playoffs, only 2 goals against for the IceHawks, only 8 goals for, but just a single goal against as the players line up at center ice for our championship game this Sunday morning. We are underway here in Romeoville. Puck sent down to the Sting's end. Chipped out into the slot, taken away by the IceHawks. It's Phelps. Phelps will slide out in front, loose on the goal line, but is kicked out back up to the point. Slapped onto the net. That one doesn't get quite towards Burrell. Burrell, who has had a terrific playoffs thus far, starting in the last 2 games, posting a 1.08 goals against average, .951 save percentage. On the other side, Kaden Jokic, about as good as a playoff run as you can have. Or excuse me, they're going to put in Max Borner for this game. Borner had a shutout against the Leafs in their playoff game, 13 save shutout. He'll get the start between the pipes for the Red. Back up to the point. Taken away by the Sting. Through center ice, the puck comes. Fury with the puck. He'll send it back to his D partner. Up the ice now, here comes Perschbacher, the dangerous Perschbacher into the Sting end. Behind the net, the puck comes. In the near corner, Coulter will take a swing at it. Puck spits out into the neutral zone. It's Muth with the puck. He'll get the puck back in his own end, looking for the regroup and breakout. At the blue line now. Back up to the neutral zone. That pass doesn't connect, taken by Land. He loses the puck. Sent all the way back into Sting, and Red will go for a change. Backhanded to the far boards. Land will be first to it. Sent up to the neutral zone. That one doesn't quite connect with Casella. Casella with a terrific playoffs. 4 goals, 3 assists for 7 points in just 3 games. Behind the net now, it's held in by Asenelli. Shot gets blocked in front by an IceHawk. Into the near corner now. Pinched down low. Kept in by Govero. Still held in by the IceHawks. Maschmidt plays it down low, all the way around to the far boards. All the way back in. Bextermuller first to it. Up to Casella. Casella will flip it high and out of the zone. Slapped back in by Timmins. Govero. Slides it all the way around the far boards. That won't hit a stick. Icing waved off. Fresh bodies on the ice for the Sting. The Sting with a terrific playoff run. 9-0 shutout in their first game. 7-1 win against the Hawks and a 5-1 win against the Vipers to clinch their championship appearance here today. Back in the Sting, and it's Hackman. He'll bank it off the boards to his partner, McFarland. McFarland with a huge opening goal in that game against the Vipers, tipped in by Taylor. Taylor will go and pursue it against Schumacher. At the point, it's McFarland. McFarland will walk in, take a shot, and that one smothered up by Borner. Borner appeared in 13 games in the regular season, putting up a 1.65 goals against average and a .914 save percentage. 2 terrific goalies for the Southern Illinois IceHawks, and the Sting applying some pressure here almost 3 minutes into this opening frame. Sent back in by Scott. On the near boards, they battle for it. Puck comes out in front and a chance for Scott. That one kicked away by the IceHawks. McFarland takes a whack at it. He doesn't get a big chunk of it. Still in the far corner. Bodies being thrown. Scott applying pressure. Krushik in there battling for the IceHawks. Banked out back into the neutral zone. McFarland with the takeaway. He'll bank it off the boards as it trickles into the IceHawks end. Stretch pass doesn't connect with Reed, so that'll go for an icing with 12:37 to go. Fresh bodies on the ice for both sides. These teams played 4 games in the regular season. St. Louis Sting getting the better end of the Ice Hawks, going 2-1-1 in those 4 games, 3 of those being decided by 1 goal or less. This high-power Sting offense averaged 5 goals per game in the regular season and now averages 7 goals per game here in the playoffs. Puck comes offside as batted in by Land. Fury with the puck, he'll dance with it along the Ice Hawks bench. O'Reilly will send it in deep. Coulter will go pursue it, but Muth is first to it. Hicks. Battle along the far hash marks. Brandhorst fighting for it. Coulter will take a shot. That one steered away by Bordner. Here's Perschbacher. Up to Boodle. Hicks with the puck at the red line. He has it again. He backhands it up to Perschbacher. The dangerous Perschbacher takes a shot and a pad save by Burl. Kept in the zone by the Ice Hawks. Sent to the other side. Here's Duffy. Duffy risks a shot. Doesn't get a big piece of that one. Along the ice, along the Sting bench, they battle for it. Sent in by O'Reilly. He'll opt to go for a change. Fresh legs for both sides. 11:30 to go here in the opening frame. No score just yet. Out in the neutral zone, it's Bextermuller gives it to Govero, who will try to send it in. That hits a Sting skate in front of the blue line. They have to tag up and now enter the Ice Hawks end. Ring all the way around. It's Mashman with the puck in the corner. Sent all the way around Timmins. Centering pass goes off of the stake of Gathard and sent back into the Ice Hawks end. Sting applying some great pressure here early. And here come the Ice Hawks through the neutral zone. Quick shot there from Gunter, doesn't get to the net. On the near boards, puck comes down to the slide. Here come the Sting the other way. Bextermuller will have to send it into the opposite corner. Casella, leading goal scorer, Casella sends it up to McFarland. McFarland in the left circle, takes a shot, puck loose in front, and it kicks out behind the net. On the near boards, Hackman will try to bat it in. He holds the blue line. Hackman will take a shot and a pad save, kicks out in front, but sent away by the Ice Hawks. Slapped out into the neutral zone. Flipped out to the far boards. Pfeffer will pursue it. That puck bounces past Hackman. He'll backhand it to McFarland. Taylor with the chip on it. In the right circle, backhanded out into the neutral zone. Here's McFarland with the puck. McFarland with 1 goal and 3 assists in the playoffs. Quick shot there, just misses the net. Just over 6 minutes gone here in the first period. Here come the Ice Hawks. It's Phelps. He'll chip it around Bextermuller. Gets to it below the goal line, taken away by Asenelli. Asenelli makes a nice inside move to McFarland. McFarland through the neutral zone. He'll put on the brakes and dump it all the way behind the Ice Hawks net. Along the near board, stretch pass just out of the reach of Stinnett. Land tries to break the puck out through the neutral zone. Muth will just send it back in deep. Behind the net now, it's Asenelli. Conducting the breakout for the Sting. Here's McCabe. McCabe up to Scott. Scott will put on the brakes and a nice shot block there by the Ice Hawks. It was Fury that got in front of that one. Battle for it in the far corner. Puck comes out to the point. Held in by Land. Quick shot, pad save by Bordner. Perschbacher will chip it around, back out into the neutral zone for Bextermuller to take it. Will remit high and off the glass. Held in by Boodle. Perschbacher couldn't quite hold that one. The dangerous Perschbacher, 21 goals, 15 assists for 36 points in 28 games during the regular season. Only 1 goal thus far in the playoffs. Sent all the way back for the Ice Hawks to regroup. Bextermuller across to Land. Land will send it in deep. Halfway through this opening frame. Pressure by Coulter. O'Reilly takes a big hit in the corner. Sent down in front, and that shot just goes high and wide over the net. Sent around to the far boards. It's Duffy first to it. Below the goal line. And they score! O'Reilly banks it off the back of Bordner, and the Sting strike first in the first period. Brady O'Reilly using the backboard. His third goal of the playoffs opens the scoring here in the championship game. His 6th point of the playoffs gets the Sting buzzing early. Behind the net now. Up to the near boards. Sent in by Schumacher. Mashmit first to it along the far boards. Here's Casella. Centers it to Acinelli. Acinelli across the blue line. Acinelli whiffs on that shot. And it's Casella on the backhand. He'll take a shot, and that one trickles through the blue paint. Out in front, Acinelli with the rebound shot, and that's steered away by Bordner. Flipped out. IceHawks will go for a change. Mashmit with the puck. Up to Casella at the blue line. Casella's quick shot doesn't quite get all of it on it. Comes out to the right circle. Schumacher breaks it out to Reed. Reed with a nice move into the Sting end. McFarland battles for it on the boards with Phelps. Bexermuller in there. What a nice move! I Stinnett there, couldn't get a shot off. Below the goal line now is the IceHawks. Quick shot in front, save rebound in front, and great opportunity there for Stinnett, point blank. That might have been Reed right out in front. 6:17 to go in the first period. Puck gets iced, and it'll come back down to the Sting end.
And Keegan, the Sting offense that's been so impressive all season has certainly shown what they're made of here in the first 10 minutes of this game. The 1-0 lead on that goal is great, but out shooting the IceHawks 8-2. They've been all over goaltender for the IceHawks.
This offense has been so successful for the Sting all throughout the season and going into the playoffs. Here's a nice move by Peterson. Peterson at the left circle, now behind the goal. He gets that puck taken away from him by a red jersey. Flying along the boards now. Puck comes down to the Sting end behind the goal line. Land first to it. Land with the puck. He'll bank it off the end boards. Take it around the net himself. He'll cut to the middle. Couldn't quite find a red jersey to, or a white jersey to connect with. Banked off the boards. Here's Perschbacher. Banked off the Sting bench. Hicks loses the puck. Here comes Brookshire. Brookshire with a quick shot into the glove of Bordner. 5:25 to go in the first period.
Keegan, in this matchup between essentially the two most potent offenses in the league, but two teams that have neither one allowed 50 goals in the regular season on defense, it's essentially strength versus strength on both sides. What do you see as the key for the Sting being able to keep this up on offense in the early going?
They just got to keep playing their game, keep applying the pressure. Already 9 shots here in the first period. IceHawks also have quite the offense themselves. 147 goals for in the regular season, only 47 goals given up for a plus 100 goal differential. As that shot from the neutral zone misses Burrow wide. The goal line now. Here comes Cooper. He has Taylor with him. 3-on-1 for this Sting at the left circle. Here's a quick shot. He scores! What a shot there by Travis Cooper! His second goal of the playoffs makes it a 2-0 Sting lead. What a start here from St. Louis.
I think Cooper might be a little fired up right now, Keegan.
I don't think you could get more excited than the way Travis Cooper was. Only 3 goals in the regular season. His second goal of the Might be his biggest of the year. Sting out to an early lead here in the first period. Here they come again through the neutral zone. It's Brandhorst. Down low to O'Reilly, the first goal scorer of this one. Below the goal line now, sent up to the point. Matt Schmidt will wrist one on net and a pad save by Bordner. In the near corner now, tried to get center out in front for Brandhorst, kept in by Matt Schmidt. Banked off the boards. Coulter couldn't quite corral that one. As here comes Pfeffer. Pfeffer past the blue line and a great stick there by Govero. Taps to Coulter. He loses it along the blue line. Here's Pfeffer with the puck again. Taken away by the Sting. McFarland up to Coulter. Loses it in his skates along the far boards. O'Reilly will dig at it and send it back into the IceHawks then. 3:50 to go. Behind the net now. IceHawks looking to break the puck out. The far corner. Sent across to Reed. Henry Reed along the near boards. Flying down the left wing. Henry Reed. Left circle. Whiffs on that shot as it goes behind the net. Bextermuller tries to flip it out. It hits the ref. As here comes Acinelli. Has Casella with him. Acinelli sends it along the blue line. Takes a big hit right in front of the IceHawks bench. Kept in by McFarland along the blue line. He'll step up, take a shot on that one. Paddled away by Bordner. Near corner now, Casella battling for Acinelli. Right circle, chipped in by Bextermuller. Sent out in front. Sent back to the near corner. Sent all the way down the length of the ice, and with under 3 minutes to go, we have another icing.
And Max Bordner has been under all sorts of pressure here in the early going from this Sting attack. Couple really nice pad saves, but it gets really difficult as a goalie to try to prevent an offense like this from scoring when they're spending so much time in your zone over the first 12 minutes of the game.
It's tough facing this many shots. And their game against the Leafs outshotted the Leafs 51-13. Didn't see too much pressure, but Bordner having his work cut out for him here this morning. Behind the net now, it's Resman. Out to Hicks. Here comes Landon Hicks past the blue line. He'll chip it in deep and go retrieve it. That puck stuck in the skates, and here's a quick shot there. Smothered up by Burrow. Land couldn't quite locate that one between his feet. Burrow, with maybe one of his best looks from the IceHawks, makes a nice save. 2:30 to go in the first period. Faceoff will come to his left. Faceoff won by Gathard, unable to be kept in at the blue line, so it kicks out into the neutral zone. Back into the IceHawks end. That pass a little too high. And it's chipped back in by Duffy. Back out into the neutral zone. Here's Resman with the puck. He'll give it up to Gathard. Gathard with a few nice moves to the neutral zone. Taken away by Scott. Here comes Taylor. Matthew Taylor with the puck at the right circle. Tries to get some help from Peterson. Taylor still with the puck. He'll backhand it across the land. Land with a shot. That one trickles behind the net. Under 2 minutes to go in the first period. Here's Gathard with the puck again. Taken away by the Sting and sent back in deep. Timmons first to it. He'll backhand it to his partner, Resman. Back down low, it's Duffy. Duffy behind the net. He'll wrist it out into the neutral zone. Here's Birkenmeyer. Birkenmeyer will send it back in deep. Taylor with the puck on the far boards. Matthew Taylor makes a nice move. Back up to the point. Taken away by the IceHawks. Matt Schmidt flips it out. Here comes Matthew Taylor. Taylor at the right circle, has a man in front. Centers it out in front of that one from Brookshire. Couldn't quite connect. Left circle now. Brought all the way around the net to the left circle. It's the big Govero. Matt Schmidt will leave it down low. Taylor centered out in front. Puck loose in front. Loose in front. They score! Matthew O'Reilly once again. His second of the game. It's 3-0 Sting. 50 seconds to go in the first period. Or Brady O'Reilly, excuse His second goal of the game, his fourth of the playoffs. Extends the Sting lead to 3. I don't think you can ask for a much better first period. This high power offense showing exactly what they're capable of. IceHawks facing a 3-0 deficit here in the first period with time winding down. Beautiful shot there from Brady O'Reilly. Now under 30 seconds to go. IceHawks will look to respond here late. Here's Phelps. Phelps will take a hit from McFarland along the far boards. Sent out to the near hash marks. Stennett will battle for it. Kicks out to Muth. Muth will wind it back in deep. Here come the Sting once again. Bexermuller chips it in deep with under 10 to go. He takes a big hit there from Krushik. Backhanded out down the length of the ice, and that'll do it for the first period. And what a period it was for the Sting. A 3-0 lead. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching CSDHL U15-16 championship game here on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Before you know it, you'll know my name and how to pronounce it.
You know the meaning of ขอบคุณค่ะ
Before you know it, you'll call me son.
You call me daughter.
You call me brother.
You call us sisters. Your family will make a difference in how America is perceived and what America stands for.
And we invite you to welcome an exchange student like me to your home and your family.
For over 70 years, AFS USA has brought exchange students from around the world to study in the U.S. and live with an American family for a school year, semester, or 6 to 12 weeks. Before you know it, you'll be a proud AFS host family. Visit afsusa.org.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, non-stop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Welcome back here to the Canlin Sports Complex in Romeoville for CSDHL U15-16 championship game. Sting with a dominating first period, leading 3-0. You can feel the energy radiating from their bench. We are moments away here from puck drop. Second period action is underway here on Sports Broadcast Solutions. Asinelli catches the puck. He'll rim it all the way around to Bexermuller. Battle for it, the near corner taken away by Muth. Back to the far boards, kept in by Casella. He'll send it back in deep. Bexermuller with the hit along the end boards. Another one in the near corner. Bexermuller with a great forecheck. Casella will try to send one out front. Doesn't make its way to the slot. Bexermuller with the puck. His shot gets blocked by Muth. Behind the net now it's Boodle. Centers out in front and a dangerous opportunity kept in by the Sting. Bexermuller will throw it back in deep for Casella. The dangerous Casella behind the net. He gets bumped off the puck. Chipped out of the zone. McFarland first to it in the neutral zone. Bexermuller with the puck, and here comes Casella down the slot. Takes a shot, and that one just misses wide of Jokic now between the pipes for the IceHawks, that they opt to go for a goaltending change. Max Borner giving up 3 in that first period. Caden Jokic comes in for relief for the IceHawks. Faceoff will be to his right. Jokic with a terrific playoffs thus far. In 2 games, only giving up a singular goal, posting a .47 goals against average and a .979 save percentage. Terrific goaltending from number 29 as that wrister from the neutral zone into the breadbasket and played out by Burl. Out into the neutral zone now. Here come the Sting once again. Peterson. Quick shot there, sticked away by Jokic. Held in by the Sting. Here's Scott. Peterson takes a whack at it. Back to Scott. He'll backhand it back in deep. Behind the net now, Timmons. Up the near boards, it's Gunter. Gunter chips it around, lays the body, but he falls down on the ice as it's taken away by the Sting, but a great use of the body there by Peterson to knock the Ice Hawks away from the puck there. Behind the net now, off to the far corner. 2 minutes gone in the second period. Held in to the near corner by the Ice Hawks, sent all the way down the ice. Won't quite make it on net, so it'll be an icing with 5:49 to go. Sting applying quite a bit of pressure. 13 shots, Ice Hawks only able to register 4 thus far.
And I suspect maybe we've got some family members, friends tuning in for this game who were not watching yesterday. So as you wonder how the second period works, there is essentially a halftime in the middle of the second period. So the arena clock here actually counts down 2 separate 8-minute periods. We keep it at 16 minutes total on the broadcast because we think that's easier for you to follow along with what's going on in the game and where we are. But there will be a hard stop at 8 minutes to resurface the ice.
A halftime in hockey, something you don't see too often as the puck is blown dead there. Not sure if they're going to call a penalty on that one.
It is kind of a nice format here because young legs, slightly shorter periods, you don't necessarily need 2 long intermissions. So you've got the 2 shorter intermissions, about 2-minute break at the traditional intermission periods between the first and second and third, and then you've got 1 longer break in the middle.
So at the 8-minute mark, the players will head back to the locker room. They'll redo the ice. Is that one sent all the way down for an icing?
And there is, of course, frankly, just a logistical aspect to it, which is maybe the biggest, Keegan, which is that today we got 3 games. Yesterday we had 7. You need to minimize those breaks if you want to get 7 games in.
Absolutely. A lot of hockey played yesterday here in Romeoville. Championship hockey here today. Here come the Ice Hawks. Across the blue line. It's the captain. Reed has it taken away from him. Krushik with the puck. He loses it. Sent in deep by Taylor. A big hit there. That was Brookshire laying the body. Taken out by Stinnett. Stinnett in the right circle. That one ramps off of Govero's stick, up and out of play. 4:54 to go before our halftime break. This Sting offense generating a lot early. 12 unique goal scorers thus far in the playoffs. 8 players averaging point per game through the round robin play. Sharing all the love around the ice as that quick shot off of the draw is smothered up by Burl. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Coulter gets a piece of it as it comes into the Ice Hawks end. Tried to be chipped around by Hicks, out into the neutral zone. Here comes the Sting again. O'Reilly with 2 goals in this game already. He'll pursue it below the goal line. Battle for it in the near corner. Comes around the net, it's Boodle. Boodle in the far corner. Taken away by the Sting and back out into the neutral zone off of the skate of the refs. Here's Coulter at the blue line. He has O'Reilly with him. O'Reilly can't quite corral that one. Taken away by the Ice Hawks. That puck swatted at by Hackman as the Ice Hawks jump off sides there with 3:55 to go in the first period. Cameron Burley not seeing too much action here almost halfway through this one. A terrific regular season, 16 games going 15-0-1, putting up a 1.28 goals against average and a .928 save percentage. Started the last 2 round robin games for the Sting and has been nothing short of terrific, as here's a chance for the Ice Hogs. Out shot from Gunter gets blocked. He has the puck once again. Gunter in the slot. He takes a shot and a nice save by Burley. Here comes the dangerous Casella. Fast across the blue line into the Ice Hogs end. Takes a quick shot in that one. Steered away wide by Jokic. In the near corner now, Ice Hawks looking to break this puck out. Here's Gathard. Tries to get it to Duffy, but that pass just out of his reach. Sent across to Land on the near boards. Land will send it high into the neutral zone as it's taken away by the Ice Hawks. Casella with the puck now. He'll take his time with it and banks it off of Mateshik. Sent out into the neutral zone. Comes across to Resman. Resman to Jack Derber. Quick shot there into the glove of Burley. Great defense on both sides throughout the playoffs. Only 1 goal given up by the Ice Hawks in round robin play, but 3 given up here in the first half against this high-powered Sting offense.
We've seen a little bit more lively looks from the Southern Illinois offense as well here in the last 5 minutes or so, wouldn't you say, Keegan?
Face-off won by the Ice Hawks. Kept in by Krushik. That shot doesn't make its way to Burley. Far corner, behind the net now. That one might have rang off of the pipe. As here come the Sting the other way. Taken away by the Ice Hawks and sent back in deep. That one sent in before the red line, so that'll go for an icing with 2:25 to go before our halftime break. Face-off will be at the left circle. Peterson and Phelps. Phelps wins the draw. Peterson with the puck. Tries to center it out in front for Scott. He's first to it. Back up to the point. Sent down low. Govero risks a shot. That goes off of Stinnett to the far boards. Kept in by the Sting. Scott will pursue. We'll throw a hit along the end boards. Below the goal line now. Stinnett with the puck. Govero with a shot. That one kicked away by Jokic. Behind the net now it's Stinnett. This forecheck by the Sting is hard to stop. Just always applying pressure as it's scooped away by the Ice Hawks. Here comes the captain, Reed. Reed chips it in deep. 1.5 minutes to go here before our halftime break. Here come the Ice Hawks. Great move by Reed. Backhand shot goes over the head of Burley. High off the glass. Kept in. That shot. Tipped in front and they score! Exactly what the Ice Hawks needed. It's Owen Stinnett. Leads the team in points and he gets Southern Illinois on the board late here in the first half of this championship game. A rebound in front. Put home by the leading point scorer in the playoffs for the Ice Hawks.
And that rebound right there is the key, Keegan. As we were talking about a few minutes ago, we rewind 5-6 minutes. The Ice Hawks were being outshot 12-2. 7 shots on goal now. They've been able to get the puck in front of the net more and more often. Got a fortunate bounce off a pad right there of Burley. And just like that, they're back in this game at least before halftime.
Big goal for the Ice Hawks. Keep them alive in this championship game. Kept in by Red. Here it is in the slot. Another opportunity in between the feet. Unable to track it down was Hicks. Thrown in, tried to be thrown in by Taylor. Instead, that goes into the Sting bench. With 56 seconds to go before our halftime break. Faceoff will come right out to center ice. As the Ice Hawks will send it in deep. That bouncer steered away by Burley. Through the neutral zone now. Here comes Taylor. Taylor takes a hit along the boards as offsides as the Sting jump a little too early. So they'll drop it in the neutral zone once again with 39 seconds to go. Fresh legs out there for both sides. That faceoff is chipped in deep by the Sting. Swung out to the far boards. Puck comes out in front of the net. Here's Gunter. Centers it out in front for Gathard. He'll send it in deep. Here come the Ice Hawks again, and that quick shot from Duffy goes high and outside of the area of play. So with 22 seconds to go, we will have another face-off. This one coming to the right circle to the left of Burley. Ice Hawks looking to build off of that late goal by Owen Stinnett. Quick shot there from Gunter, steered away by Burley. Held in by Red. Here's Gunter again. Quick shot there, stopped by Burley. Rebound also smothered up with 12 seconds to go. Some great opportunities here from Red. Seconds to go as the Ice Hawks will look to maybe get one late offensive opportunity, trailing by 2 goals here in the second period. Face-off won by the Ice Hawks. Not quite held in by Timmons. They'll blow that one off sides with 6.6 seconds to go. Faceoff will be on the outside of the Sting zone. Slapped into the neutral zone, send in deep, and that's some friendly fire off of Jack Duber. And that'll do it for our first half of championship hockey. Some pushing and shoving after the whistle. But the St. Louis Sting lead the Southern Illinois Ice Hawks by a score of 3-1. Goal scorers O'Reilly, Cooper, and O'Reilly with his second. And then for the Ice Hawks, Owen Stinnett breaks the shutout. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching championship hockey here on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art Class C graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. But my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. Other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's a goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
And we welcome you back inside Canlin Ice Arena here in Romeoville. It is the Midget U15-16 Red 1 Championship game. It is halftime, officially the middle mark of the second period. A 3-1 lead for the St. Louis Sting, who were all over the place on offense in the first period, jumped out to a nice lead, but the Ice Hawks were able to answer back, particularly able to pepper the net, gave Cameron Burley a lot more to think about, a lot more to do in that second period. So Southern Illinois certainly not out of it yet. Zamboni is close to finished its last trip around the ice here at Canlin, and we're a few minutes away still from resuming play, but we do want to quickly tell you about the games we have coming up the rest of the day. Now, Keegan and I will be joined by Logan Kapp for the next 2 games here at Canlan in Romeoville. Coming up at approximately 12:15 will be the Midget U15-16 Red 2 championship game. That one will be contested between the Sting and Rockford. And then with a puck drop of just about 2:30, we'll have the Afton-Rockford championship game in the Midget U18 Red 1 division. Don't forget, however, that is not the only hockey action you can catch on the Sports Broadcast Solutions Network today. If you go to the YouTube channel for Sports Broadcast Solutions, you will see thumbnails under that live button. If you click live at the top, it's one of the selections you can make near the top of the page. You will see all sorts of thumbnails for 9 championship games that will be airing throughout the Chicagoland area today. Please go check them all out. I know many of you are sitting at home wondering, okay, it's 6.5 hours until Super Bowl kickoff. How am I going to fill this time after I'm done watching the Ice Hawks and Sting game? And I am here to tell you, you can do so pretty easily. We'll be finishing up here right around 4:30, and that's just in time to get a little bit of Super Bowl pregame in, but not so much that you're tired of watching talking heads talk about the same 6 things for 4 hours on ESPN or whatever your preferred network is. We got lots of exciting hockey action for you coming your way. On the other side of this break, we will have Keegan Oliveira bring you the play-by-play of the second half of the second period as the Sting look to extend their 3-1 lead and the Ice Hawks look to rally and make this an even more exciting game. You are watching the CSDHL Championship here on Sports Broadcast Solutions Network.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Second half action just moments away here at the Canlan Sports Complex in Romeoville. Keegan Oliveira here for Sports Broadcast Solutions. You're watching CSDHL U15-16 championship game. The St. Louis Sting lead the Southern Illinois Ice Hawks by a score of 3-1. The Ice Hawks will look to make a second half comeback with hardware on the line. For those tuning in, Sting jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first period. Goals by O'Reilly, Cooper, and O'Reilly with the second. But the Ice Hawks responding late in that first half with an Owen Stinnett rebound goal to make it a 2-goal deficit as they'll look to fight back here in the CSDHL U15-16 championship game, and we are underway. Puck sent down the length of the ice. No icing called. Banked off the glass by Mashmit. Sent in deep all the way down the ice, and that will go for an icing. Just 16 seconds here into the second half of this championship game. This Ice Hawks team, known for their strong defense and goaltending, only giving up 1 goal in round robin play, has given up 3 thus far in the first half of the championship game. In the far corner, puck comes below the goal line. Reed with the puck. Reed at the right circle. He'll put on the brakes. Makes a nice move at the far hash marks. He goes down to the ice. It's left on goal and into the glove of Burley. Great start to this second half from the Ice Hawks, applying pressure. It was all Sting in the first period, but the Ice Hawks slowly applying more pressure throughout late in that second half. Thrown on net, it's tipped, and a nice pad save by Burley. That got tipped by a Sting member. That shot at the point from Krushik. As the puck now comes out to the near corner. Sent up to the near hash marks. Puck pops out in front, it's swatted away. That's gonna be a high stick for the Sting. Batted out of the zone. That'll freeze play just 58 seconds in to the second half of the second period. Faceoff will come to the left or the right of Burley at the left faceoff circle. Pops out below the goal line. Taken by the Sting. Pressure there from Gathard. Kept in by Duffy. All the way out to the point, backhanded out by the Sting, all the way down into the Ice Hawks end. O'Reilly in pursuit. Muth will put on the brakes. Banks it off of the boards. Now into the neutral zone, it's O'Reilly. He'll send it back in deep. He'll opt to go for a change, get some fresh Sting legs out on the ice. Here's Gunter. He'll take it out himself. Gunter through the neutral zone. Gets knocked off of that one, just backhands it in deep. Sting with the puck now. Clapped in and into the glove of Jokic. He'll opt to play it behind his net. Taken away by Bexermuller. He'll wind it in deep. And a chance in front, Bexermuller, and that one just steered away wide. Great stick there by the Ice Hawks. Here comes Pfeffer. Knocked off the puck, Jack Duber. Jack Duber at the left circle makes a nice move on the backhand. That one steered away by Govero. Casella with the puck through the neutral zone, sends it across, and that one sticked away by Timmons. In the neutral zone, Mateshchik sends it in deep to the far corner. Off the glass. Clapped out by Casella. Goes all the way the length of the ice for an icing with 5:14 to go here in the second period. Sting will go for a change. Puck will come down to the Sting end. Faceoff will be to the left of Burley. Burley playing a great game so far, making 12 of 13 saves. Faceoff slapped all the way down the length of the ice. Jokic will come out and play it behind his net. Try to leave it for his deep partner. He'll just backhand into the corner, and a quick shot loose in front. It was Cooper with that quick shot, try to catch Jokic out of his net, and here come the Ice Hawks the other way. That one sent down the length of the ice, not past the red line, so it'll come all the way back down into the Ice Hawks end. 4:55 to go. Jokic didn't know if he was going to leave that for his D partner. Some pressure from the Sting offense has been so good on the forecheck all throughout this playoffs and in this championship game. Quick shot by Cooper, who already has a goal this game. A nice save there from Jokic. Clapped around the boards. McFarland holds it in. He'll pinch down low. Taken away by Perschbacher. Here comes Hicks. Hicks into the Sting end. He'll risk a quick shot, and that one turned away by Burley. And a sliding block there from the Sting. I believe that one was Cooper laying down that one. All jumps out in front. At the point now, and tripping up, and here come the Sting the other way. They've got a 2-on-1. It's Taylor. Taylor at the right circle takes a shot, and that one lifts up and over the net, held in by Scott. Down low, it's Brookshire battling for it at the left circle. Flipped out into the neutral zone. Scott will backhand it. Here's Taylor with the puck across the blue line. He'll send it in deep. Gets hit along the blue line. He's back on his feet now. Scott lays a hit in the near corner. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Sting still with a 3-1 lead. Perschbacher has that puck taken away from him. Stretch pass, here comes the Sting. Berkshire with a shot, doesn't get a whole lot on that. Great stick there from Red. That one flipped out, not be able to held in by Peterson. Land will have to send it in deep. In the near corner now. That breakout pass just a little too hot, sent back in by the Sting. This forecheck has been so effective from this Sting offense. That puck bounces over the stick of Land. Here comes Gathard. He has that one taken away from him. Gathard has the puck. He got the right circle. Take a quick shot. And that one just misses the net. Held in by Muth. Sent down low for Gunter. Gunter on the backhand to Gathard. Gathard will take a quick shot. Doesn't get anything on that one. Back Gathard with another quick shot. And a nice blocker save there by Burley. The assistant captain Gathard with a nice shot from the right circle. But Burley with the better save. With the blocker hand, 2:53 to go here in the second period. Face off to the right of Burley. Won by the Sting, out into the neutral zone. Here comes Jack Thuber. Makes a nice move through the slot, unable to get a shot off behind the net now. McFarland in the near corner. Muth will send it in deep into the glove of Burley. He'll play it into the near corner. Looking for a D-man to come help him out with that one. Sent stretch pass taken away by Jack Thuber. But enters the zone a little prematurely. That will go for an offsides with 2:22 to go here in the second period. Sting still leading by 2.
And if you're the Ice Hawks coaching staff, I think you have to be really encouraged by what you've seen over the last 8 to 10 minutes here, Keegan.
Well, dominant first period from the Sting, applying all the pressure, but a great second half here thus far from the Ice Hawks, catching up in shots with the Sting leading 17-15. That one banked high off the glass back into the neutral zone. Here's O'Reilly, has 2 goals this game. Brady O'Reilly tries to make a nice move, but he gets knocked off the puck there by Muth. At the point now, it's McFarland. He'll ring it all the way around. Stinnett first to it. The Ice Hawks' lone goal scorer, Owen Stinnett, battling for it along the far boards. Taken out. Here's McFarland with the clap shot into the glove of Jokic. A little extracurriculars out in front. McFarland's got quite the clap from the blue line. O'Reilly taking a few shoves from behind. Jokic has been great thus far coming into the game for Borner after a goalie switch following a 3-goal first period from the Sting. Face off to the left of Jokic. One and swung all the way around. Perschbacher held in by Govero. Asinelli gets pinned along the end boards. As the whistle goes, looks like the net might have been off of its moorings. They'll drop this puck outside of the Ice Hawk zone, right in front of the Sting bench. Face-off won by Casella. Govero will chip it in deep. Blocked by Casella. Bounces below the goal line. Perschbacher sends it out. Birkenmeyer will give it to his partner Govero. That one too long for Bextermuller. Backhanded in by Casella. Banked off the boards and out into the neutral zone now. Here come the Ice Hawks. It's Perschbacher at the right circle. He'll throw it behind the net. That one just shipped out of the zone by the Sting. Under a minute to go here in the second period. St. Louis Sting still leading by a score of 3-1. That one airlifted out into the neutral zone off of the glove of Gathard. as they'll break the puck out through the neutral zone. Chipped into the Sting end. It's Govero with the puck. Govero will bring it around the net. Stretch pass for Cooper just out of his reach. Here's Resman, Gathard. Birkenmeyer with 20 to go. Govero, stretch pass. Tipped in by Taylor. 10 seconds to go. Puck kicks out in front. Quick shot there, kicked away by Jokic. Below the goal line now with 5 to go. Airlifted out into the neutral zone. As time winds off the clock, we are through 2 periods of play here in the CSDHL U15-16 championship game. Sting lead the Ice Hawks by a score of 3-1. We're gonna take a quick break. You're watching championship hockey here on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
They bought me this sweet new collar. My dog bowl is always full of Fido's finest. Heck, they even take care of the personal stuff on my walk. Come on, who does that? But what really sealed the deal for me was when they installed a security system from Forest Security. Hey, I'm no watchdog, you know? Forest Security offers the latest in technology and security for our home. Yeah, I'm pretty good at keeping an eye on things, but I also have stuff to do, like sleep and socialize. A smart security system can provide around-the-clock awareness and generate instant smartphone alerts. They let the family know if something is wrong or suspicious. They do all of the work for us, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know what they say, you can't trust a dog to watch your house or your sandwich. Call Forest Security today.
Call us today at 708-452-2000 or visit Forest Security.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Back here at the Canlan Sports Complex in Romeoville for this U16 championship game between the St. Louis Sting and the Southern Illinois Ice Hawks. Sting lead the Ice Hawks by a score of 3-1 as the Ice Hawks will look to make a third period comeback with hardware on the line. Thanks for joining us, Keegan Oliveira, here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, as we're just moments away from third period action. If you're just joining us, it was a dominant first period from the Sting. A 3-0 lead, goals from O'Reilly Cooper and O'Reilly bearing his second. Owen Stinnett keeps the Ice Hawks in the game, and it all comes down to this period. Puck is dropped, and third period action is underway here in Romeoville. U15-16 championship on the line. Here come the Ice Hawks. Quick shot outside the zone. Just zips past Burley. Banked off the boards and held in. Now taken out by Peterson. The speedy Peterson through the neutral zone across the blue line. Peterson makes a nice move. He'll go retrieve it below the goal line. Taken away by Jack Huber. Held in by the Sting. Now taken away by Matashik. Matashik through the neutral zone. Takes a bump and will send it in deep. All the way around the net. McFarland was first to it. His pass a little too hot to handle, taken by Muth. Fresh legs out for the Sting. Muth will lift it in deep and behind the net. Taken away by Muth. He'll send it back in deep. Behind the net, it's Birkenmeyer. Reed, quick shot from the point. That one blockered away by Burley. Brandhorst taking his time. Out into the neutral zone. Now O'Reilly, 2 goals on the game. O'Reilly with a nice move in all alone and a great stick there from Fury. O'Reilly with a great game thus far, looking for the hat-trick, and a quick shot and a nice blocker save there from Jokic. Brandhorst had a great look out front, but a better save from Jokic. As puck is blown down, we're gonna have an elbowing penalty. It looks like it's gonna be on the Ice Hawks and the dangerous Sting power play. will go to the man advantage.
And that is the first power play we've seen for either team all game. And as you said, that Sting power play, 31% for the year, 20 goals and 64 opportunities. The Ice Hawks, however, 93% on the penalty kill, so strength against strength here.
The best power play unit in the U15-16 Red 1 division throughout the regular season and playoffs. Will look to make it a 3-goal game on the Ryan Phelps penalty. Won by the Sting at the point. Far hash marks. Back up to the point, it's Birkenmeyer. McFarland. Back to Birkenmeyer. Down low to the left circle. Back to the point, Birkenmeyer. Back down low, Brandhorst couldn't hold that one. The far corner. Back up to the point, Birkenmeyer. Birkenmeyer will walk and take a shot into the glove of Jokic. Nice patience by the Sting, trying to set up the look that they want on this power play. 26 seconds gone. Faceoff will be to the right of Jokic once again. Casella with a quick shot in that one. Guided away by Jokic. Sting hold his own. That pass blocked in front. Sent out to the point for Birkenmeyer. He whiffs on that one, but he'll keep it back in. Brandhorst. Brandhorst up to the point. McFarland back to Birkenmeyer. Birkenmeyer. McFarland. He'll take a quick shot, and that one spits out in front, but a nice save by Jokic. Sent down the length of the ice for Birkenmeyer behind his net. He'll put on the brakes. A minute gone on this Sting power play. That pass just out of the reach, sent back in deep by Hicks. Into the near corner, it's McFarland. Captain McFarland stretch pass to the dangerous Casella. Casella across the blue line. He'll try to leave it for Bexter-Mueller, but instead it'll come all the way down the ice. 40 seconds to go on the power play. 3 minutes gone in this third period of this championship game. Sent back in deep for land. Fresh legs out there for the Sting. Taken away by the Ice Hawks. It's Reed. Reed at the left circle. And a swarm of Sting takes it away. Reed still with the puck, battling all by himself. Great job there on the PK. Sent back in deep by Stinnett. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Bexter-Mueller. He loses as it's taken away by Perschbacher. Perschbacher across the blue line. He takes a quick shot as that one ramps off a stick and out of play. Great penalty killing by this Ice Hawks unit. Just a second to go. So Phelps can't leave the box quite yet. Faceoff will come to the right of Burley.
Yeah, and they're really almost completely kept the Sting out of the zone for the last 45 seconds or so of the power play. It's hard to ask for more than that.
As here comes Taylor zooming through the neutral zone. He'll chip it in deep. Jokic will send it to the far corner. Taylor with the puck again. Dancing through the left circle, down low, an opportunity. Taylor trying to get to it. That one just out of his reach. Ice Hawks the other way, that one offsides by Hicks. 12 minutes to go in this championship game. Sting still leading by a score of 3-1. We haven't seen any goals in this second half since our break. I'm sure the Sting are all right with that. As that faceoff has batted in right in front of Burley. He'll opt to cover that one. Left circle, they battle for it. Spit out into the neutral zone by Scott, and that one ramps up and into the Sting bench for another souvenir. And now they'll drop this one back at the center ice dot. Won by the Ice Hawks. Banked off the boards to Gunter. Taken away by the Sting. Mashmit off the glass. Muth banks it off the boards. That one gets past Mashmit. Banks it off the end boards to McFarland. McFarland makes a nice move with it. in the far corner, Scott. Sent back in, and here's a chance for the IceHawks. Left circle, sent out to the point. Quick shot from Fury, hit a body in front, puck loose in front, and Gathard couldn't quite get that one on net. Muth will take it all the way back into his end, gives it to his partner Fury. Taken by the Sting. Out into the neutral zone. Here's Coulter with the puck. Coulter has Brandhorst with him. Gets around, and a chance in front. That was a nice pad save by Jokic. Here come the IceHawks the other way. It's a nice move there by Jack Thuber. He couldn't stay on his feet. Battle on the near boards for it. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Sent in deep by O'Reilly. Below the goal line, O'Reilly with 2 goals on this game already. He has the puck. Sent back out to the point. It's Birkenmeyer. Birkenmeyer will take a shot in front, and that doesn't make its way to the net. Blocked in front by a red jersey. Back out into the neutral zone. Brandhorst. Birkenmeyer will flip it across to O'Reilly. He'll bank it in to the IceHawks end. Coulter couldn't quite catch that one. Govera will step up, and here come the IceHawks. They have a 3-on-1. It's Reed. Reed takes a quick shot, and a nice save by Burley. Great look there for the captain, Reed and the IceHawks, but Burley has been strong throughout this game between the pipes with 10:03 to go. Sting still leading 3-1.
And it's so easy to get lulled into, okay, the Sting jumped out to this big early lead. They've looked good since then. They're cruising to this win. The IceHawks are very much in this game, and that offensive attack looks good right now.
Only a 2-goal game here in the third period of this championship game. Battle below the goal line. Taken out by the IceHawks. Reed battling for it. Reed with the nice moves at the left circle. He loses that one. That's going to be a penalty. Looks like on the Sting. Reed able to draw that one. They're going to call a hooking penalty. And just like that, the IceHawks will head to the power play. It'll be Max Hatman heading to the box for the hook. This IceHawks power play, third best in their division with a .286 power play percentage. They'll look to make it a 1-goal game here. Sent in deep by Hicks. Behind the net, it's McFarland. Around to Birkenmeyer in the near corner. At the point now, Muth. At the right circle. Pass across, here's Hicks with a chance. That shot loose in front, knocks the net off. That's a great opportunity there for the IceHawks. It was Hirschbacher in front. Burley went down, knocks the net off with 20 seconds down on this power play.
Yeah, and maybe a little fortunate for Burley right there that as that puck came off his blocker, it kind of almost drifted behind him and under his body a little bit. Not normally the place you want the puck to go, but right there kept it away from at least one very eager waiting stick.
Sting catch a break there with Burley sprawling down to make the save. Slap down, that one jumps over the stick of Schumacher all the way down the ice. Jokic will leave it for Muth. Stinnett with the puck. The Hawks' lone goal scorer with the stretch pass to Schumacher. Below the goal line now. Sent all the way down the ice by McFarland. Good job by this PK unit for the Sting. Muth below the goal line. He'll leave it for Stinnett. Stinnett will carry it out of the zone. Down the left board, Stinnett with speed across the blue line. He'll flip it high off the glass behind the net. And sent, and a nice keep in there by Schumacher. As that puck is kept in close to coming out, but kept in by the IceHawks. Below the net, it's Phelps, Ryan Phelps. Up to Stinnett. Stinnett back to Phelps on the near boards. Stinnett will try to send it in the direction of Burley. As that one is sent all the way down the ice with 30 seconds to go on this IceHawks power play. 8 minutes to go here in the third period of this championship game. IceHawks trailing by 2, carried into the zone by Muth, backhanded wide of Burley. at the point. It's held in by the Ice Hawks. Quick shot tipped and just goes wide of the net. 10 seconds and counting on the power play as it's backhanded off the glass and out of the zone, and that'll do it for the Hackman penalty. Back to 5-on-5. Both penalty kill units doing a great job as they battle for it along the far boards in the neutral zone. Casella takes a whack at it as it's taken away by Hicks. Hicks couldn't get around the defenseman McFarland. Battle for it along the Ice Hawks bench. As some pushing and shoving in front of the bench. Here's Hicks with the puck at the right circle. Hicks backhands it toward the net, and that kicks out all the way to the far boards and back into the neutral zone. 7 minutes to go. That one comes into the glove of Burley. He'll opt to play that one as the Ice Hawks were going for a change. Stretch pass into the neutral zone. Casella will bank it off the glass. Here comes Bexermuller. Bexermuller with the left circle. He'll take a shot into the glove of Jokic. Jokic has been great since coming into this game after the first period. A lot of opportunities on both ends. Sting leading in shots 24-20. Faceoff will be at the left circle. Won by the Ice Hawks. Sent all the way around by Muth and out into the neutral zone for Birkenmeyer. Cross to his partner Land. Into the Ice Hawks end. Here's Brookshire. He'll send it towards the goal, but it'll come out into the far corner, or the near corner rather. Taken by the Ice Hawks. Behind the net, it's Muth. He'll give it back to Duffy. Ice Hawks having a trouble breaking this puck out right now. Great forecheck by the Sting. They have possession. That shot kicked away by Jokic. Here's Duffy with the puck again. And centered out in front, and a great opportunity there for Taylor. He gets laid out in front of the net as Jokic will cover with 6 minutes to go here in this U15-16 championship game. Two of the best teams in their division battling for it all. Won by the Ice Hawks. Sent around, but kept in by McFarland. Acinelli in the near corner. Will ring it all the way around for Govero. Govero will tap it in deep. Here's Scott. Scott will take a sharp corner shot. It comes out to the near boards. McFarland will pinch on that one. McFarland at the blue line. He'll take a shot on that one. Went off of his own man, Acinelli. Swept out. Here comes Matashik. He has that one stripped away from him. Acinelli. Couldn't quite catch that pass from Peterson. Out into the neutral zone, McFarland. That pass a little too high for Scott. He'll have to go for a change. Fresh legs out there for the Sting. Ice Hawks need to get some offense going if they want to have any hope of coming back in this one, as we approach the 5-minute mark in this championship game. Taken out by Govero. Govero all the way into the other end, taken away below the goal line. The defenseman Govero with a nice forecheck as that one's flipped up and out of play, almost towards us upstairs with 4:49 to go. Great job by this Sting team applying pressure on the forecheck, not allowing the Ice Hawks to get a clean breakout. Let your offense be your defense. Face off at the right circle. Taken by Reed. Reed flying down the left boards. Makes a nice move across the blue line, cuts back. Has that puck taken away from that one-time shot by Phelps, goes all the way up to the far boards. 4:30 to go. Backhanded around the net. Birkenmeyer will lift it up and all the way out into the neutral zone. Puck trickles all the way down, not enough for an icing. As a nice poke there from Casella. Sting don't need to do much offense. They just need to be sending this puck deep and keeping it away from their goalie, Burley. Here's Stinnett, the lone goal scorer, across the blue line. Stinnett at the left circle. It looks like we're going to have another penalty called. Stinnett might have drawn one there, as it looks like slashing is going to be the call, and with under 4 minutes to go, the Ice Hawks will have a chance on the power play. Birkenmeyer heads off for the penalty. A great opportunity as the Ice Hawks will call a timeout, try to draw up a play here, down 2 goals, heading to the man advantage.
Yeah, and I almost had this thought during the last power play a few minutes ago, Keegan, but it's certainly even more true now. This almost feels like a must score for Southern Illinois.
Absolutely. This is an opportunity that you don't get in many games. Having a power play late, down 2 goals, this is exactly where you need to start. They say a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous in hockey. If the Ice Hawks are able to capitalize on this power play, then they're right back in this game. It's only a 2-goal game still. They're very much in this game.
It is, and it's not like they're being outshot 50-12 like we've seen in a couple of games this weekend. This has been a really tightly played game that's been really mostly decided in the first 8 to 10 minutes of the game, but it has never felt like the Ice Hawks are out of it by any means. It's felt like a really evenly played game, which is what you expect out of the two teams that were clearly the best that we've seen this weekend in this division. The two teams that led the pack with 50 and 45 points respectively for the Sting and the Ice Hawks in the regular season, but you can't hit the 158 mark here down 2 and feel at all good about it. You got a chance right here to do something with the man advantage for 2 minutes, and this is, hey, not to overly simplify it, but it's a must-score power play here, I think.
4 regular season matchups between these two teams, 3 of those games being decided by 1 goal or less. Muth, sending on that rebound in front, sent all the way down the length of the ice. A nice pad save there from Burley. Gotta wonder when they will pull Caden Jokic to get an extra man. He could have a 6-on-4 if you opt to do so. Taken to the zone by Schumacher. Schumacher behind the net with the puck. Gives it up to the captain, Reed. Reed up to the point to Muth. To the right circle. Muth at the point. Across to Reed. Reed makes a nice move in the left circle. Batted away by Peterson. Reed with the puck still. Back up to the point to Muth. Muth will take a quick shot. He scores! Hit a body in front! And on the power play, it's a 1-goal game! Muth let it fly from the point. It looks like Ryan Phelps might have gotten a piece of it on the way. 3 goals in round robin. He's got his 4th of the playoffs, his biggest of the playoffs. Makes it a 1-goal game here late in the 3rd.
And there you go. There's your best case scenario. They didn't try to rush anything in that power play, waited around until they had a good look at the net, somehow snuck that through there, but scoring only 40 seconds into that power play is a key.
Just like that, this championship game is down to 1 goal. 3-2 Sting lead approaching the 3-minute mark. Land bats it out of his end back into the neutral zone. Taken by Asinelli. Or excuse me, that was Casella. Chipped in by Bextermuller. Into the far corner. Puck comes out into the near corner. Asinelli battling for it. Sting trying to kill as much time as possible with the board play as it comes behind the net now. Perschbacher first to it. Taken out, here comes Gunter. Gunter has Boodle with him. Gunter, excuse me, that's Hicks. Hicks will throw it on that one. Saved by Burley. 2:16 to go. We're coming down to a dramatic finish here in this U15-16 championship game here in the CSDHL. Appreciate you for tuning in here on Sports Broadcast Solutions. Face-off won by the Ice Hawks as that shot from the point. Loose in front, scramble for it. Still loose, whacking away at it. Sent out all the way down the length of the ice. Great opportunity from the Ice Hawks there. as Jokic will come out and leave it for his defense. 2 minutes to go. IceHawks still trailing by 1. Through the neutral zone now. Backhanded in by Brandhorst. Nice stick there from Brandhorst on the forecheck. He gets sent down on the near boards. No penalty called. Sting want 100 seconds to go. As there's going to be a tripping penalty by Scott with 1:32 to go. Right after the power play goal, the IceHawks will head back to the power play. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had a few blowouts yesterday, Keegan, but you want some drama? Boy, this is it. Couple of great games yesterday evening here on Rink 2 in both the 16U and 18U divisions. And we have what has been a good game and good competitive game this whole time has really blown up here in these last few minutes for a great tense finish.
Be a man advantage for the Sting, down 1. We'll keep an eye on the goalie, Jokic, when he'll come to the net to try to get a 6-on-4. Hughes mute that puck, rolls off of his stick and out to the neutral zone. Jokic to the bench. Now they're telling him to retreat back into his net. Here's Reed with the puck over the blue line. Reed with a nice inside move. Has that one taken away from him. Puck comes out into the far corner. Casella pursuing it. Held in, or excuse me, that is Baxter Mueller. Jokic at the bench, 6-on-4. 1:09 to go in this championship game. IceHawks trailing by 1. Slow breakout from the IceHawks through the neutral zone. Comes Stinnett. Had the IceHawks first goal left at the blue line. Schumacher, he'll take a shot and that one ramps off of his stick. Up and out of play with 53 seconds to go. IceHawks will remain on the power play for the remainder of this game if they do not score a goal. 2-man advantage for the IceHawks. Championship on the line. It all comes down to this. Held in by Stinnett. Chipped out into the slot. That one bouncing around and swept out back into the neutral zone. 43 seconds to go. Here's Muth along the IceHawks bench. Through the neutral zone comes Stinnett. He'll take it in across the blue line. He'll bank it off the boards and into the zone. Swept out in front. Peterson will backhand it back out into the neutral zone. 26 seconds to go. Schumacher along the Sting bench. He'll make a move. He'll take it himself at the blue line. Schumacher at the right circle. He'll sweep it out in front, and Burley will cover that one with 15 seconds to go. Sting leading by a goal. The biggest face-off of the season. 6-on-4 for the IceHawks. Face-off won by the IceHawks. Quick shot thrown in front, deflected, loose in front, scramble for it, they score! They score! It's Gunter! The IceHawks tie it! Do you believe it? With 8.6 seconds to go, it's Luke Gunter tying the game at 3. Unbelievable! Tommy, can you believe what we just saw?
I have been sitting here with my mouth open, hanging open, ever since that goal hit the back of the net and the 8.6 second mark of this third period. Incredible. The 6-on-4 attack in the last 10 seconds of the game finally pays off. We may be headed for overtime, Keegan.
5 seconds and counting. And from down 2 goals in the third period, with under 4 minutes to go, we are heading to an overtime. Unbelievable. We're gonna take just a short break, but don't go anywhere. Championship overtime is right after this, here on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, nonstop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
Back here at the Canlin Sports Complex in Romeoville for championship overtime here on Sports Broadcast Solutions. St. Louis Sting and the Southern Illinois IceHawks. What a finish we have had in this game. The Sting leading 3-1 with 4 minutes to go. IceHawks fight their way back to force overtime. And the next goal will be the biggest goal of the season. Overtime is underway here in this U15-16 championship game. And here's Reed, who gets tripped up at the blue line. And just like that, just 8 seconds into overtime, the IceHawks will head to another power play. It'll be Acinelli that heads off for the box. And this power play unit, we've seen what the IceHawks are capable of. They'll head to the man advantage here in the championship game. Next goal is winner takes all, won by the IceHawks. At the point, it's Muth. Sent back across Schumacher. Schumacher takes a shot. Smothered up by Burley. Overtime will be played as a regular 16-minute period. Face-off to the right of Burley. Won again by the IceHawks. Great inside move, backhand shot gets blocked in front by McFarland. In the near corner, they battle for it. It's Reed behind the net. Reed out to the point for Schumacher. Schumacher sends it across to Muth. Muth down low to Stinnett. At the point, Muth across to Schumacher at the left circle. He'll throw it out in front of the net, and that one bounces away wide. Stinnett across to Schumacher at the left circle. It's tipped in front. Burley loses his stick. Burley without his stick on the man advantage. Defenseman hands off his stick. Sent across back to Schumacher. That pass just a little too hot. Acinelli with the puck. He'll bank it off the boards and down the ice. 1 minute gone on the IceHawks power play. Through the neutral zone. Back into the IceHawks end. It's Muth. Hirschbacher, the leading goal scorer. Nice move across the blue line as Sting wanted offsides. They don't get one. Near boards. At the point. Quick shot blockered away by Burley. Schumacher at the left circle. Down low. Puts on the brakes. Schumacher will throw it on a back door. They score! The Southern Illinois IceHawks come down and win it from down 3-1. They are U15-16 champions. What a comeback!
Keegan, I have no words for that. That is one of the greatest comebacks you're going to see in hockey. And we talked about how they had to have a power play goal there with 3:58 to go. They got it within 40 seconds, gave themselves 3 minutes of time to work with, and then were able to get the 6-on-4 goal almost as time was expiring, under 10 seconds left. You felt like for lack of a better obvious term. All the momentum was on the IceHawks side going to overtime, but that power play certainly cemented it. That power play attack has been so good for Southern Illinois all year, and boy, did it ever come through with 3 goals on the 1 or 2 man advantage here over the last 6 minutes of play.
Euphoria for the IceHawks and heartbreak for the Sting. What a third period that was. Sting leading 3-1. Costly penalty, made it a 1-goal game, and then with just 8 seconds left, a goal by Luke Gunter sends it to overtime, and then another costly penalty wins it for the IceHawks.
And I want to take a moment here to point out these two teams are not super far apart. Based out of O'Fallon and the St. Louis area, they see a lot of each other. Many of these guys know each other well. And if you look at the IceHawks team gathering around Cameron Burley right there before the handshake line really begun, you really feel for Burley. He was so good throughout the tournament, so good throughout the season, and so good today. And when you're facing a desperation offense that just keeps getting man up, man up, man up in the last 3 minutes of a game, there's only so much you can do in goal. And the IceHawks recognize that, and so did the Sting. And you like seeing all the IceHawks going over there and talking to their opponent, but a player they certainly respect a lot in goal in Cameron Burley. Because that's definitely, to say the least, not on him as much as a really, really tough situation to deal with in goal. That's just a great offensive comeback and a team that managed to get 3 power plays in the last 5 minutes of a game.
It was Jacob Hirschbacher with the one-time blast to win the championship for the IceHawks. We'll send it down to the ice for award presentation.
And Keegan, as you watch Southern Illinois celebrate over there, St. Louis takes their picture with their second place banner. You know they're heartbroken right now, but an outstanding season for the Sting and an outstanding game played by both teams today. A championship game that we thought was going to be a good one, but more than lived up to the billing.
I mean, what more can you ask for? This is what the guys play for. It's exactly what you hope for in a championship game. Just a tremendous game between two tremendous teams. I'm still at a loss for words for what we just witnessed.
Yeah, this is one that the Ice Hawks are going to remember, I would say, for a long time, but the reality is the rest of your life. I mean, a great victory like this in a comeback game and a championship game, whether you're 12, 14, 16, 18 in college, it doesn't matter. That's a game and that's a comeback you'll be talking about when you're 60, 70, 80 years old, sitting around trying to remember what, they might remember what team they were playing. They might remember, hopefully, most of their teammates at that point.
Absolutely.
But those are things that stick in your mind forever. And you'd love to just be able to put yourself in the mind of those Ice Hawks players on the ice right now, because I don't know if elation is a strong enough word for what just happened and what we're going to see down there.
Yeah, just unbelievable. From what seemed like they were down and out, from down 3-1 under 4 minutes to go, to respond and fight your way back, not give up, and fight it back to overtime, and then end up getting that OT GWG. It was just tremendous. It was spectacular. A lot of fight in this Ice Hawks group, and give the credit to the Sting as well. They had a tremendous season. And this is a game that, as you mentioned, none of these teams won't forget about.
Yeah, these are two teams that are not used to losing. Certainly the Sting lost twice in regulation. The Ice Hawks lost 3 times in regulation and 3 times in overtime. The Sting had an overtime loss this year. But two teams that pretty much dominated the Red One regular season, along with Afton right on their heels. They gave us everything you could have asked for today, and just a game that was a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. Just a game unforgettable as all the guys line up for their hard-earned picture with that banner. The Southern Illinois Ice Hawks come from behind and are CSDHL U15-16 champions in 2025-2026. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Sports Broadcast Solutions. For Tommy Gilbert, Zach Stolpa, I'm Keegan Oliveira. Have